Hello everyone, and we are back for another episode of Cobblemon X Create. As you can see, we've got a little Pichu on our shoulder and we are going to get our day started. This little guy will be on my shoulder because he evolves via friendship and I want him to feel loved so he grows up. As you can see, we've started to build up our area here and we're starting to outgrow this little house of ours. Massively outgrow it. It is packed into almost every corner, so we are going to start on our home, which means we need more tools because we have a tiny bit of terraforming to do first. So let's take some iron because we have our iron farm that we can collect from. This is where we've been getting a lot of our iron, and we did find a big iron vein on stream when we were going on an adventure, so this will be passively making us iron, and you can see how just through the windows. We're going to need a couple shovels because ours broke. And we are going to go head over to the destination now. So our new home will be just through here. This tree will be removed and we will bring our pathway over on this hill right in front of us, as we discussed in the last episode. Let's go back and sleep and then we will get started on clearing the area a little bit while I talk about the idea that we have been kind of tinkering with on stream and in the Discord. If you want to have more input into our videos, you can join us on the Mouse House Discord. The link should be at the end of the video. Right, we have slept. Back to home we go. But yes, we will continue our pathway up and around. It will probably also continue to go down as we expand our city. And then we have been talking about, as we drop down here, this turning into a lovely garden, and then you go to the end here, walk up, and this becoming a lovely home for us. But it does mean we have to clear out little bits of dirt and put some more dirt back. For the actual base idea itself, we're somewhere between a castle, fortress and medieval style castle, I suppose, which will be put just up here. I'm not too sure that this area is big enough, so we're just going to expand a little bit with the dirt that we're pulling up, which I should have probably brought some more dirt over with us, but I am also going to cut off this portion of the island to give more variation to the level near our house. And that is our first shovel done, and that's why if you're going to do terraforming, make 2 tools, because if not you will break them. And just as the rain settles in, we settle into, well, getting rid of that little dirt pile. I'm sure in the future that one will go as well, but for right now I only needed it over this one. I do want to shape this out a little bit because here it drops down and drops down again, and I feel like it all just needs a little bit more shape to it. This drops off a little bit abruptly for me. I like that it's curved on this side, but I don't like how this cuts off here and how that cuts off there. So we're going to map that out and fill that in, starting with the little divot over here. It is always raining in my worlds. I don't know why. Always raining. Like so, and that just gives us a little bit of extra space to work with when it comes to actually putting our plan down. We will be planning this build out just a little bit so we have the general idea of the shape and size. Because it's going to be a build that I've not actually done before, like I've built similar houses to what we've built over there before, I kind of have a vague idea of how much material I need. I have no idea how much material I'll need for this one. hence the little bit more preparation. But once this is done being filled in, we can go grab some temporary blocks and start filling out the shapes and things of what we think we will need for this house. So that dirt is filled in, we've expanded this area a little bit more, and now we can go grab some temporary blocks, probably just some cobble, because it's easy to break, and I don't think it will be part of the colour scheme, but that is something we are going to decide live on twitch.tv/onceuponamouse. If you want to see behind the scenes of the videos or be involved, you can follow us over on Twitch. A lot of self-promo today, but we've got a lot that we've been doing. We've been saying we want one of these, never mind Detour, level 30. Oh, I mean, like, we've got a whole team on us. So, super effective, but he's so much higher of a level. Bulldoze, oh no. We wanted one of these, this is why we had a Bunnelby in our party. Oh, and a rare Cyndaquil and a Ditto. Well, we've got to find those. The Diggersby is ours. Brilliant. Okay. There is a rare Cyndaquil though, so let's go get that. Cyndaquil. Is that it? It is. Oh. Level 23. Water pledge. I did not. I knew I had a type advantage, but. Oh. Good job. Good job, Totodile. Oh, there's that Ditto. Level 17. Should we just try and catch it? The two of the Drillbers walking around are from our pasture block. Oh, the Ditto is now angry. Let's just leave him alone then, because fighting a Ditto is a pain. If we go upstairs in our mines building, where our PC is, we can actually add our Diggersby now. We can remove our Bunnelby from our party and we can add our Diggersby to our free roam, our pasture block. And now he can walk around in our mining area as well. Lovely. But if we go up here, we have more cobblestone and more dirt than we know what to do with. So if I just grab a couple stacks of cobble, maybe 3, we can go back to our area where our base is going to be and start mapping out shapes. Is it nighttime? No. It's not even close to being nighttime. It just wants to rain. Okay, so from here basically is where we want our entrance way to be. There is kind of where I want the central gate, so over here. Okay, so you're going to start by walking up a few blocks and then we are going to have a gate. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, so that's 5 wide in the middle. Where does that line up to? Over there. Yeah, pretty dead on. Okay, and then I want some walls. So the walls are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And then we are going to need some towers. So if I bring these out like so, we can have a tower there. If we bring the corners in by 1, we can have circular towers. And that will add a tiny bit more depth. Lovely, let's add another one over here. Second tower, brilliant. Okay. And then I want some sort of building. So if we bring that across by like 5, is that 5? Yes. We can then bring this back out like so. And we are already nearing what will be the edge here. So we might actually need to bring this dirt out a lot more. This is a lot bigger than I was planning in my head. A stables or so here. Another tower like so, because then we can ride into our building, drop our horse off in its stable building, could bring this over. How many did I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did I do over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that is in the middle. Okay, so we need this over here to line up before we can continue planning our building, because we need to continue planning our terraforming. we can add the rest of the building in after. So if we bring this over, that isn't actually central. Okay, we're gonna have to bring the dirt out a lot more, but in general, this is the kind of shape we're going for. So let's go back and sleep and then come back with some more dirt and probably a little bit more cobblestone so we can finish mapping out the shape of the building that we want to go for. And it's still raining. Never mind, the rain has cleared. Brilliant. Okay, let's grab a stack more of cobble and a couple stacks of dirt. A rainbow. So our gate I think should actually be widened, and I need to make sure this is even on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all of this is actually not where it needs to be. It all needs to be over 1. Okay, so this all actually needs to come over by 1, which means that all needs to come over by 1 as well. And I don't think our pickaxe has enough durability for this. Don't have to remove all of the blocks, which is nice. Just most of them. Okay, that circle has been moved over by 1, which means if I now remove this corner and the other corner, it should be an equal circle, I hope. And then I should be able to bring this cobble all the way back across. Please don't break without that last block. Yes. Okay, so our pickaxe is broken, but this is kind of the idea I was going for. So you walk up into the gate. Where is the centre block of the gate? Into the gate. And then you can come across, and then probably about here or so. There's probably good. Have a 3 wide or 5 wide door, sorry. Bring that across a couple. Bring it back a few blocks as well. Probably only about 2 or 3. Before bringing it back out to probably about there. And bringing it back. Is that correct? That's only 1 block on this side. How many blocks do I have on that side? Is it 1 or 2? 2. I've counted this wrong again. And I officially don't have a pickaxe on me. Okay. Let's quickly place a crafting table down here because we're going to need one anyway. And our crafting table can be our new central point for the gate. Okay. New pickaxe acquired. So, that I actually brought over too many. And then this line here will also go, because I don't think that the towers should protrude out much further than the house. So the towers come out, what, 3? So I'll have the house come out 4 further than the wall, which then gives a good idea of how much further we need to terraform. How about we make another outdent though? So here, is that correct? Okay, I think that there is a lovely shape for what's going to be our fortress. Lovely, we've got a stable on this side. We'll probably end up having another gate on this side because there's a lot of land. I think that is a good plan for this. So, I will catch you live over on twitch.tv/onceupon-a-mouse, and hopefully there will be some sort of remnants of a building here when you get back. Okay, see you soon! Okay, it has been about a week since I was last online, not on stream, and here we are. This is what we built over for the tuff part of our build. We're going to add more on top, but I thought, because we're expanding a lot quicker than I thought we would, that we would start decorating this bit out first before we moved on to making the towers taller and putting the second part on top of our house. I thought we would do a little bit more before we jump into another replay to finish everything off. These towers, I actually want to open up so we can walk into them. So let's sort that quickly. I want each of them to be able to walk into, each one, and then have some flooring and have a different purpose for each. One of which being our enchanting setup, which we had to set up on stream because to mine out all this stuff was taking a long time. So we finally built our enchanting table and put a temporary setup down over by our starter base. Put all our tuff in here. This is how much tuff we ended up left with after. Over on stream we have been doing a lot of things. There was our temporary mud machine that we can now take down, because we needed a lot of mud to put over our river, so that would be lovely. And we have an enchanting area. Anything else that you see that isn't familiar, we do it all on Twitch, on twitch.tv/onceuponamouse. So let's run back. We have our sleeping bag, and then we can tear down this horrible little house once we've got up and running in our new one, which won't be in today's episode. We'll probably tear that down on stream, but let's put our enchanting table in. Let's open this back up and make bookshelves. Lovely, plenty of bookshelves. Okay, let's dig these out. I think the doors will probably, let's mine this block out. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do the doors for these yet, but I have a feeling that we will make it work on this diagonal. I don't know if I've ever done a diagonal door before. Okay, that's the first one done, and this is probably a good one to have our enchanting area in, to be honest. So if we place our enchanting table in the middle, and we can start placing our bookshelves all around. That looks quite grand, doesn't it? And that is at enchanting power 24, so we do need some more bookshelves. How about like that? 26. Is that not enough? No, you can get up to level 30 on here. Why is that only saying enchanting power 26 then? Strange. Okay, and then our grindstone for now can just go up here, hidden behind the door. And we can mine out the floor for these other 3 towers. If you have any suggestions for what we should put in each of these towers, I would love to know. And after we've done this, we actually have something that we can do, which will be very nice. Oh, we have broke our shovel, because a fair amount of our team can actually evolve. So let's put this flooring down, and since we need a new shovel, we might as well evolve who we can in our team. First, who we can evolve on our team is our Pichu. So let's evolve into a Pikachu. Aww. And Pichu evolves into Pikachu, the electric mouse Pokemon. Isn't that just so cute? Oh, we got an advancement. Meet a Pokemon's evolutionary requirements and evolve them from a party menu. Amazing! And he can still go on our shoulder. Oh, isn't that lovely? I think that's just charming. That's so nice. And our next friend who we can evolve is our starter Totodile. So let's evolve into Croconaw. Look at him go. Yeah. Look at you. You look so nice. Oh, he's got so big. We can't ride him or put him on our shoulder, but he can be one of our bestest friends. Look at that. Oh, they love us. They're our friends. Yes, they are. Let's keep Pikachu on our shoulder for now. Okay, we need another shovel and then we can finish off with that flooring and hopefully jump into another replay. I do apologise for the tough one being a bit clunky. I'm using the Replay Reforged mod, and sometimes it works beautifully and other times it struggles at best. Oh, you might have noticed as well, we finally got that second big oak tree to grow. We're still waiting on a few more. Ooh, you look cute. Can we get you? You want to fight my level 16 Swaddle? No, you don't. You want to knock him straight out. This Ribombee is actually decently strong, isn't it? Bug Fairy. Oh, that's why. Catch. 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 Yay! Now we have one. Oh, is that a Cyclizar? What level are you? Oh, level 42. Oof. No thanks. Okay, one last tower. Okay, before we cut away, I think we should go over the plan one more time. So, this pathway is going to lead to our house, through our side entrance, and potentially to our stable. But I'm also debating mining out the entirety of this land here and adding in the path more like a courtyard than a garden, because all of this here will be our garden, the lovely green world. So I am debating mining this entire thing out to put in the pathway, which I think could look quite nice, and then have the pathway continue out behind here, leading out into maybe a private garden or moving our orchard, something along those lines. So if you have any ideas, I would love to know. I just got the notification that a shiny Patrat had spawned and it's over there. I was literally just filling in the ground, but shiny Patrat was not going to pass up a chance of a shiny. Lovely. Okay. That would be so fun. Okay. Let's run back and have a look at him in our PC. Okay. So, we have our shiny Pidgey, shiny Tadbulb, and now our shiny Patrat. Amazing. We've got lots of EVs going on. We've got loads of starters. We're doing really, really well. Okay, well, I am going to finish that off and then be right back. Okay, and as you can see behind us, we have completed the exterior of our castle or fortress. I decided against gates because I felt like it was such a small courtyard that we didn't need to close it off more. But this is our house castle. We've got our enchanting set up over here, our horses over here. Oh, never mind, we forgot the roof. We'll add that roof in. We have our 4 towers. We made the back ones a lot taller and they've got roofs in. So these are now, how many? 6, 12, 18 blocks tall, I think. This is another little short one. And this is our house. So if we just pop ourselves up here, we've got all this space. We've got this lovely window. And yeah. Let's quickly put that roof on that horse's stable because I completely forgot. Lovely. And then we just need some more spruce for the front of the stable. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Cobblemon X Create Season 2. I have been your host, Once Upon a Mouse. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch. You can join the Mouse House Discord. Again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you and good night.